Good afternoon everyone, and thank you for joining us for this virtual prize giving at the 2020 Hamble Classics Regatta here at the Royal Southern Yacht Club. Firstly, I would like to thank the club, the committee members and the club staff for hosting our regatta this year when so many other events have been cancelled. Thanks in particular to Paul Ward, who has been pivotal in getting this event underway. He's the chair of sailing here at the Royal Southern. This has only been possible by the strict adherence to current regulations, but nonetheless, I think I can say confidently that everyone has enjoyed the experience, and we are grateful to those unable to get here because of the stormy weather for their kind messages of support. This year's event sponsors: Spinlock, Classic Marine, Performance Rigging, the Sandeman Yacht Company, One Sails GBR, Jose Perrier Champagne and the Elephant Boatyard, whose party we look forward to enjoying again next year. No regatta happens without the dedication of its volunteer helpers both on and off the water, and many thanks to each of you. In particular, our PRO Peter Bateson for his meticulous preparation and patient listening as we experiment with better ways of doing things, and to Stephen Parry for looking after the smaller boats on the inner green line. Also to Colin Hall for the use of his elegant motorboat Boisterous, and Richard Jacobs with his motorboat Allegro, with Chris Gilling aboard taking photographs. Once again, we were delighted to have Rick Tomlinson taking the professional photos, and we also spotted his son James driving the rib, a new photo star in the making, I'm sure. Anchoring all this together at the sailing office, Vicky and I are very grateful to Emily Robertson for her energy and skillful solutions to any task, including the online raffle and getting the quiz questions out on WhatsApp. Another innovation that even classic yacht sailors seem to like. One more big thanks is due, and that's to my gorgeous Vicky, who makes sure that everything Hamble Classics done will be fun, fair and inclusive, and she loves running a quiz. That's enough for me. Let's just turn to the prizes, or at least the prizes will be posted to the winners, and which are also virtual. And yesterday's Spinlock prizing have been rolled over to today, and will go to the winners of the first race today, and likewise will be posted to the winners. So I'm going to now turn to the results, and in the XOD class we had 5 starters. In 5th place, Andrew Pym in Muse. In 4th place, David McGregor sailing Specs. In 3rd place, Gary Rossal sailing Little X. Andy Hamlet in Satu was 2nd, and the winner overall was Peter Baines in Felix. In the regatta class 2, 5 starters also. In 5th place, Bush Baby, a Scod, James Lavery. In 4th place, Satellite, a gallant gaffer that joined the regatta 2 class because the little gaffer class didn't happen. David Pennison. 3rd place, a boat called Coppershell, sailed by Vicky, Weston and someone called Jonty. 2nd place, Ragdoll, helmed by Liz Russell. And the winner of a very competitive class 2 has to be said, Simon Osgood sailing So, the Nordic folk boat. In the gaffer class, just one gaffer class this time, and only one boat went round the course, but that's good enough to win. That was David Asher with Thalia. In IRC 1, as usual, a very competitive class. 10 starters. In 10th place, we had Lady of Hamford, David Butcher. In 9th place, Blueberry, Nicholas Simper. In 8th place, Lutine of Helford, James and Rachel Youngman. In 7th place, Mikado, the wonderful Clyde 30 Linear, Michael Briggs. In 6th place, Shivra, Swan 36, Jonathan Wallace. In 5th place, Vigilant, the lovely long 22 metre with Philip Thomas. In 4th place, Ugly Duckling, not all that ugly really, the Sagita 35, George Beaver and Oliver Buse. In 3rd place, Aeolus, the 30 square metre Richard Hargreaves. In 2nd place, Scherzo, another Swan 36, Peter Morton. And a regular winner, Whooper, Giovanni Bergano in 1st place. Moving on to regatta class 1, we had 7 starters. In 7th place, Diana, the International One Design, Paul Wells. In 6th place, Sheila, She31, James Otter. In 5th place, Matambu, Robert Clark, Masthead Sloop, Jeremy John. In 4th place, Premier Crew, Nicholson 35, Harry Tilling. In 3rd place, Aurora, one of the 2 dragons, Adrian Green. In 2nd place, another dragon, Carl Whitewood. And winning the class, Christopher Preston in the Weston One Design, Sue Bretta. And finally, in the IRC 0 class, which was all Spirit 46 yachts, in 3rd place was Whisper and Lymington, Ian Ratnage. Helen of Durgan was 2nd, David Grills. And winning the class was Dido, Daniel and Susie Anthony of the home club. And we will move straight on to the 2nd draw for the raffle for the Wet Wheels charity. The prize is right here in front of us, so definitely worth winning. And who's going to do the draw? And here comes Vicky. So if I hold the dish, Vicky, and you do the draw, how about that? Would that be?
I'll do the draw, and then I'll have to go and find out who the winner is.
Well, I think somebody's going to announce it. There we go.
Yep.
So, well, first of all, we'd like to say thank you very much to Wet Wheels for supplying their boat again as a committee boat. They've done this for all of our plastic regattas. So, and we really appreciate their lending us their boat. And so we hope the little bit of money that we make in our charity goes towards keeping them alive and doing the fantastic work, their wonderful work that they do. So the number we've got is 478.
It's one of yours. So. And the winner is. David Pennison.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Thank you
David
very
Pennison is the winner of the Magnum of Joseph Perrier champagne. And I hope he's around so we can actually just give it straight to him. Anyway, that wraps up the prize giving. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming to this regatta. It's been great fun. Thanks again to the club. Peter Bateson over here, and many thanks to him. See you all next year.